record this. Good morning, Sebastian. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm well.
Yes, you look a little tired.
¿Ah?
You look a little tired. Tired, cansado. So un poco cansado.
Un poquito, pero dormí bastante.
Good for you. Good for you. Okay, so let's begin. Is your handkerchief more expensive than your shoes? Is your handkerchief more expensive than your shoes, Alicia? No, my handkerchief.
No, my handkerchief isn't more expensive than my shoes.
It's cheaper than.
It's cheaper than my shoes.
Is your Lamborghini? No, is your Ferrari, Sebastian, cheaper than my Ford? Is your Ferrari cheaper than my Ford? No, my Ferrari.
No, my Ferrari
isn't cheaper than.
Isn't cheaper than
your Ford. It's
your Ford.
More expensive.
It's more expensive than
your Ford.
Your Ford.
Is Mendoza a more expensive place than Tokyo? Is Mendoza a more expensive place than Tokyo, Alicia? No, Mendoza isn't.
No, Mendoza isn't more expensive than Tokyo.
Not more expensive. A more expensive place. Hay que poner artículo. So, vamos de nuevo. Is Mendoza a more expensive place than Tokyo? No, Mendoza isn't.
Mendoza isn't
a more expensive place than
Tokyo.
It's
a
cheaper place than
Tokyo. Than Tokyo.
Is the Duna the most expensive car in Argentina? Is the Duna the most expensive car in Argentina, Sebastian? No, the Duna isn't.
No, the Duna isn't
the most expensive.
The most expensive car
in Argentina. It's the cheapest car.
It's the cheapest car
in
Argentina.
What's the cheapest thing in your room, Alicia? What's the cheapest thing in your room? My pen is.
My pen is the most cheapest.
Not the most cheapest. The cheapest.
The cheapest
thing.
The cheapest thing in this room.
Yes. What's the most expensive thing you are wearing, Sebastian? What's the most expensive thing you are wearing? My Armani shoes.
My Armani shoes
are the most expensive things.
They're more expensive.
Not the more expensive things, the most expensive things.
The most expensive
things I'm wearing. What's the comparative of long? What's the comparative of long, Sebastian? The comparative of long is.
Comparative of long is
longer than.
Longer than. Yes.
What's the comparative of expensive, Alicia? What's the comparative of expensive? The comparative
of expensive
is more expensive than. Yeah. What's the superlative of small? What's the superlative of small, Alicia? The superlative
of small is the most
not the
smallest,
most, the smallest.
The smallest.
Yep. So what's the superlative of expensive, Sebastian? What's the superlative of expensive? The superlative of.
The superlative of expensive
is the most.
The most expensive.
Why do we say cheaper than, but not expensiver than? Why do we say cheaper than, but not expensiver than, Alicia? We say cheaper than.
We say cheaper than,
but not.
Expensiver
than.
Because it's
the adjective cheap.
The adjective cheap has one syllable.
Not syllable, syllable.
Syllable.
Yep. Whereas the adjective.
As the adjective expensive has three syllables.
Not syllabus, syllables. Con L syllables.
Syllables.
Como football, syllable. Yeah. Okay, so where's my nose? Where's my nose, Alicia? Your nose is?
Your nose is above your mouth.
Where's my chin, Sebastian? Where's my chin? Your chin is?
Chin is
below
your mouth.
Mouth. Not mouth, mouth. Aquí abrí un poco. Mouth. Yep. Where's the ceiling, Sebastian? Where's the ceiling? The ceiling is?
The ceiling is
above our heads.
Our heads.
Are my feet above the table, Alicia? Are my feet above the table? No, your feet aren't.
No, your feet aren't above the table.
They are
below
the table.
Below the table.
Tell me the names of the months of the year. Tell me the names of the months of the year, Sebastian. The names of the months.
The names of the months of the year
are
January,
February, March,
April,
May,
June,
July,
August,
September,
October, November, and December.
Yes, December. Merry Christmas. We reached the end of the year. Yes. What's this month, Alicia? What's this month? This month is
March.
What was last month? What was last month, Sebastian? Last month was February. What will next month be? What will next month be, Alicia? Next month will be?
Next month will be April.
What was the month before last, Sebastian? What was the month before last? January was?
January was
the month before?
The month before last.
What will the month after next be? What will the month after next be, Alicia? The month after next will be
May.
Very good. Okay, so what do the letters AM mean after the time? What do the letters AM mean after the time? Alicia, the letters AM?
The letter is AM.
Not after. The letter is AM. The letters AM.
The letters AM
mean
antes meridiano.
After the time.
After the time.
Yeah, so after. 8 AM, porque sigue la hora. What do the letters PM mean after the time? What do the letters PM mean after the time, Sebastian? The letters PM.
The letters PM
mean
post
meridian. After
the time.
What's the difference between AM and PM? What's the difference between AM and PM, Sebastian? The difference between AM and PM is that we use AM for the time before midday. And whereas we use PM
PM
for the time after the midday. Yep. So remember, when we use AM and PM, we say the hours and then the minutes and then AM or PM. We don't say 3:30 AM. We say 3:30 AM. Usamos los números. Yeah. Do we say 20 to 4 AM, Alicia? Do we say 20 to 4 AM? No, we don't say.
We don't say
20 to 4 AM. We say 3:40 AM. What time do you eat your 3:40 AM? What time do you eat your breakfast, Alicia? What time do you eat your breakfast? I eat my breakfast.
I eat my breakfast at 6
AM.
o'clock.
A.M.
AM.
6 a.m. Yeah, that's okay. What time do you eat your breakfast, Sebastian? What time do you eat your breakfast? I eat my breakfast
I eat my breakfast
at 5 a.m.
5 p.m.
a.m.
a.m.
Yeah. What time do you eat your dinner, Sebastian? What time do you eat your dinner? I eat my dinner
I eat my dinner
at 10 p.m.
p.m.
Yeah. So, Alicia, what time do you eat your dinner? What time do you eat your dinner? I eat my dinner.
I eat my dinner at 12.
12
At 12
a.m. a.m.
12
a.m.
a.m.
Yeah, because 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m. See, se convierte a la mañana, 12 a.m. What can we use instead of many and much? What can we use instead of many and much, Alicia? We can use
a
lot of.
A lot of.
Instead
yes.
of.
Instead of many and much.
Are there a lot of people in a small village? Are there a lot of people in a small village, Sebastian? No, there aren't.
No, there aren't a lot of people
in a small
village.
Not village, village. In a small village. Yeah. There are few people
in a
small village. Yes. Do the not village, village. Do the English drink a lot of coffee? Do the English drink a lot of coffee, Sebastian? No, the English don't.
No, the English
don't drink a lot of coffee. A lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee.
They drink.
They drink
a lot of
tea.
Tea, yes. Do you like to see a room with a lot of flowers in it? Do you like to see a room with a lot of flowers in it, Alicia? Yes or no?
No.
I don't like to see.
I don't like to see.
Not lot to see. I don't like to see.
I don't like to see a lot of flowers in my room.
Room, yeah. Do you put a lot of sugar in your coffee? Do you put a lot of sugar in your coffee, Alicia? Yes, I put.
Yes, I put a lot of sugar in my coffee. Sugar in my coffee. See.
Do we use our mouths for both eating and speaking? Do we use our mouths for both eating and speaking, Sebastian? Yes, we use our mouths.
Yes, we use our mouths
for both.
For
both eating and speaking.
Eating and speaking.
Say ambas cosas, both eating and speaking. Yeah. Can you speak both Chinese and Spanish? Can you speak both Chinese and Spanish, Alicia? No, I can't speak both.
I can speak both Chinese and English.
Spanish. Okay.
Spanish.
I only speak
Spanish.
And a little
English.
English, yes. Do you go to the cinema a lot, Sebastian? Do you go to the cinema a lot? Yes or no?
No,
I don't go.
I don't go
to the cinema. A lot. Do you read a lot, Alicia? Do you read a lot? Yes, I read.
Yes, I read a lot.
Do you eat a lot, Alicia? Do you eat a lot? Yes, I eat.
I eat a lot.
Sebastian, does Alicia eat a lot? Does Alicia eat a lot? Yes, Alicia eats.
Yes, Alicia eats a lot.
Yes. So remember, must es deber, o yo debo, yo debo hacer algo. Either o uno o el otro. Bien este, bien el otro. So if I want to eat something, I must go either home or to a restaurant. So either home or to a restaurant. Do you want anything to eat at the moment? Do you want anything to eat at the moment, Alicia? Yes or no?
No.
I don't want.
I don't want drink.
Anything to eat.
Anything to eat in this moment.
Not in this moment. At the moment, yes. So if Alicia wants something to eat, where must she go, Sebastian? If Alicia wants something to eat, where must she go? If Alicia wants
If Alicia
wants something to eat,
something to eat,
she must go
she must go
either home
or
to a restaurant.
to a restaurant.
Do you want something to drink at the moment, Sebastian? Do you want something to drink at the moment? Yes or no?
No,
I don't want
I don't want
anything to drink.
anything to drink at the moment.
If he wants, or if Sebastian wants something to drink, where must he go? If Sebastian wants something to drink, where must he go, Alicia? If
Yes.
Sebastian wants
if Sebastian wants
something to drink,
something to drink,
he must go
he must go at a bar,
either to a bar
to a bar
or
to
a pub. Yeah, or a cafe. Yeah, or a cafe. Yeah, because Sebastian doesn't drink beer. I know Sebastian, he doesn't drink beer, only coffee. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to eat in a restaurant, how much money must you have? If you want to eat in a restaurant, about how much money must you have, Sebastian? If I want to eat.
If I want to eat
in a restaurant, I must have
about $20.
$20. Wow, you do eat a lot. $20. Yes. Maybe you invite me for $20. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to hear people speaking Japanese, which country must you go to? If you want to hear people speaking Japanese, which country must you go to, Alicia? If I want to hear
people
speaking
Japanese,
I must go to
Japan.
Japan, not Japan, Japan. Yes. Okay, so play, tocar or jugar. Can you play the trumpet, Alicia? Can you play the trumpet? I can't
play the trumpet.
Menos mal para los vecinos, eh? Okay, can you play tennis, Sebastian? Can you play tennis? Yes, I can play.
Yes, I can play tennis.
Can you play rugby, Sebastian? Can you play rugby? Yes, of course, I can play.
Yes, of course,
I can play
rugby.
Yes, okay. So we say good morning to people between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m. We say good afternoon to people between 12 a.m. and 5 p.m. We say good evening to people between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. And we say good night when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed. What do we say to people between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m.? What do we say to people between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m., Alicia? We say
good afternoon.
Good morning. Good morning.
6
a.m. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, para Sebastián, 6 a.m. en la tarde, porque se levanta a las 5. Sí. No. Vamos de nuevo con la pregunta.
Okay.
Voy a repetir. Okay, so I'll repeat the question. What do we say to people between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m., Alicia? We say
good
morning. Good morning to people.
To people between 6 a.m. and 12 a.m.
12 p.m. 12 p.m. Sí, porque cambia al mediodía. 12 p.m.
12 p.m.
Yep. What do we say to people between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m.? What do we say to people between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m., Sebastian? We say
good afternoon
to people between 12 p.m.
12 p.m.
and
5 p.m.
What do we say to people between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. What do we say to people between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m., Sebastian? We say
good
evening
evening
to people between
5
p.m. and
10 p.m.
what do we say when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed? What do we say when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed, Alicia? We say
good night
when we say
goodbye after 10 p.m.
or when we go
we go at bed.
Not go at bed, when we go to bed. When we go to bed. Yes. Do you come to my lesson in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night? Do you come to my lesson in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night, Sebastian? I come to your lesson.
I come to your lesson
in the morning. In the morning. Not in the afternoon.
Not in the afternoon.
Not in the evening.
Evening.
And not at night.
At night.
At night, yes. What's this, Alicia? What's this? It's a
paper. It's a piece of paper.
Are there any pieces of paper on your table, Alicia? Are there any pieces of paper? Yes, there are some.
There are some
pieces of paper.
Pieces of paper on my desk.
Yeah, on my desk. Not in my desk, on my desk. On my desk.
Okay.
Yeah. About how many pieces of bread do you eat with your lunch, Sebastian? About how many pieces of bread do you eat with your lunch? I eat about
three
not three pieces.
3 pieces
of bread. With my lunch. Okay. What's the difference between a country and the country? What's the difference between a country and the country, Sebastian? The difference between
a country and the country
is that a country
is a nation.
For example,
Argentina.
Yeah. Whereas
the country
is the opposite of
town.
Yeah. What's the name of your country, Alicia? What's the name of your country? Argentina.
Argentina is the name of my country.
What's the name of your country, Sebastian? What's the name of your country? Mongolia is
the
name of
my country.
Yes. What's your nationality, Sebastian? What's your nationality? My nationality is Mongolian. Mongolian. What's your nationality, Alicia? What's your nationality? My nationality
is Argentinian.
What's my nationality, Alicia? What's my nationality? Your nationality?
Your nationality is British.
Yes. Okay, so the word live, vivid. Do you live in the country, Alicia? Do you live in the country? Yes or no?
No.
No. I don't live
in the country.
I live
a country.
In the city.
In the city.
In the city, okay. Yes. Do most children live with their parents? Do most children live with their parents, Sebastian? Yes. Most children.
Yes. Most children
live with their parents.
Their parents.
Not with my parents, with their parents. Yeah? Yeah. Do you want to live for 100 years, Sebastian? Do you want to live for 100 years? No, I don't want to live.
No, I don't want to live
for
100
years. I want to live. Forever.
Forever.
Yes. Okay. So pleasant, agradable, unpleasant, desagradable. Gas, lo mismo. Yeah. Does gas smell pleasant? Does gas smell pleasant, Alicia? No. Gas pleasant.
Gas
doesn't
smell pleasant.
It smells.
It smells unpleasant.
Okay, not it smell unpleasant. It smells unpleasant.
It smells unpleasant.
It smells. Conoce? It smells.
It smells unpleasant.
Unpleasant. Okay, tercera persona. It smells unpleasant. Do flowers smell unpleasant, Sebastian? Do flowers smell unpleasant? No, flowers don't.
No, flowers don't smell pleasant.
Unpleasant. They smell.
They smell pleasant.
Yeah. Do most people think work is a pleasant thing? Do most people think work is a pleasant thing, Alicia? No. Most people
that
don't think
work pleasant
is a pleasant thing.
It's a pleasant thing.
Cosa. A pleasant thing.
Think.
Yeah.
Think.
They think. It's an unpleasant thing. I could put an unpleasant thing. Yeah. Is Resistencia an unpleasant city, Sebastian? Is Resistencia an unpleasant city? No, Resistencia isn't.
No, Resistencia isn't an unpleasant
city.
It's a pleasant city.
Yes, we drink wine from a glass, but we drink coffee from a cup. What do we drink wine from, Sebastian? What do we drink wine from? We drink wine.
We drink wine
from
a
glass.
A glass.
Yeah. Do we drink coffee from a glass, Alicia? Do we drink coffee from a glass?
No, I
don't. We don't.
We don't drink
coffee.
Coffee
from a glass. We drink it.
We drink it cup.
From a cup.
From a cup.
From a cup, yes. Okay, so longer than, más largo, okay, shorter than, más corto, okay. Is your table longer than your room, Alicia? Is your table longer than your room? No, my table isn't.
My table isn't longer than my room.
It's shorter than.
Shorter than my room.
Is your table higher than your door, Sebastian? Is your table higher than your door? No, my table isn't.
No, my table isn't higher than my door.
It's lower than
my door.
Is a village larger than a city? Is a village larger than a city, Alicia? No, a village isn't.
A village isn't longer than.
Not longer than, larger than.
Larger than
a city. It's
smaller
than
a city.
Yeah, is Chile shorter than Uruguay? Is Chile shorter than Uruguay, Sebastian? No, Chile isn't.
No, Chile isn't
shorter than Uruguay. It's
longer
than
Uruguay.
Yes. Okay. So the longest, lo más largo, Rio, which is the longest street in Mendoza, Alicia? Which is the longest street in Mendoza? San Martin.
San Martin is the
longest street.
Street in Mendoza.
Which is the longest street in Chaco, Sebastian? Which is the longest street in Resistencia? Sarmiento is
the
longest street.
In Resistance.
Which is the longest river in the world? Which is the longest river in the world, Sebastian? The Nile is.
The Nile is the longest
river. Recuerda el equipo de fútbol. The longest
river in the world.
Yes. Okay. Which is the highest mountain in the world, Alicia? Which is the highest mountain in the world? Mount Everest.
Mount Everest is the longest.
Not the longest,
mount,
the highest.
The highest mount
Mountain.
of the world.
Not
Mountain
mount.
of
In,
mountain
in the world.
in the world.
Which
In
is
the world.
which is the largest mountain in Argentina, Alicia? Which is the highest mountain in Argentina? Aconcagua.
Aconcagua is the largest mountain
in
Argentina.
Yes. Which is the largest city in Japan, Sebastian? Which is the largest city in Japan? Tokyo is?
Tokyo is the largest city in Japan.
Which is the largest city in Chaco, Alicia? Which is the largest city in Chaco? Resistencia.
Okay, Resistencia is the largest city in the Chaco.
Not in the Chaco, in Chaco.
In Chaco.
In Chaco. The date today is the 9th of March, 2023. So the date today is the 9th of March, 2023. What's the date today, Alicia? What's the date today? The date today?
The date today is
the 9th of March.
The 9th of March, 223.
Not 200, 2000.
2023.
What was the date yesterday, Sebastian? What was the date yesterday? The date yesterday?
The day yesterday
was the 8th.
The 8th
of March.
2023.
What will the date tomorrow be? What will the date tomorrow be, Sebastian? The date tomorrow?
The day tomorrow
will be
10
of March.
10 of March 2023.
Very good. Light, livianito, heavy, pesado. Is your table light, Alicia? Is your table light? No. My table?
No, my table is light. It's heavy.
Isn't light. Isn't light.
Isn't light. It's heavy.
Is this piece of paper heavier than your table, Sebastian? Is this piece of paper heavier than your table? No. That piece of paper?
No, that piece of paper isn't light.
Heavier than
my table.
It's
lighter,
not lightest, lighter than
my table.
Who's the lightest person in your family, Alicia? Who's the lightest person in your family? I am
the lightest person of my family.
The lightest
person of my family.
Of my family or in my family?
In my family.
In my family. Who's the heaviest person in your family, Sebastian? Who's the heaviest person in your family? I am the heaviest person.
The heaviest person in my family.
Very good. Okay, the word shop significa negocio, tienda, local, almacén, which is the largest shop in Mendoza, Alicia. Which is the largest shop in Mendoza? Frávega? No sé.
Frávega is the largest
shop
of Mendoza. In Mendoza.
In Mendoza. Yeah. Are there any shops in the street where you live, Sebastian? Are there any shops in the street where you live? Yes or no?
Yes.
There are some.
There are some shops in the street
where I live.
Where I live.
Not live, live. Where I live.
Where I live.
Very good. Okay, so ball significa pelota. What do we play football with? What do we play football with, Alicia? We play football.
We play football with a ball.
Can we play rugby without a ball, Sebastian? Can we play rugby without a ball? No, we can't play rugby.
No, we can't play rugby
without a ball. We must have
a ball
to play
rugby.
Yes, bedroom significa dormitorio. Get up, levantarse, sleep, dormir. What time do you go to bed at night? What time do you go to bed at night, Alicia? I go to bed.
I go to bed at 12 at night.
Okay, 12 a.m. at night. I go to bed.
I go to bed at 12
a.m.
at night.
At night. At night. Sí. What time do you get up in the morning, Sebastian? What time do you get up in the morning? I get up at
5
a.m. in the morning.
morning.
How long do you sleep at night, Sebastian? How long do you sleep at night? I sleep about
7
hours at night.
At night.
What color are the walls of your bedroom? What color are the walls of your bedroom, Alicia? The walls of my bedroom?
The walls of my bedrooms are yellow or light.
Okay, so light yellow. Amarillo pálido. See?
Pálido. Okay, light yellow.
Are you the first to get up in your family? Are you the first to get up in your family, Alicia? Yes, I'm the first.
Yes, I'm the first to get up in my family.
Do you sleep a lot, Sebastian? Do you sleep a lot? No, I don't sleep.
No, I don't sleep a lot.
A lot, because I get up.
Because I get up
at
5
a.m. Yes. Do you sleep longer than your parents, Sebastian? Do you sleep longer than your parents? Yes or no? No, I don't sleep.
I don't sleep
longer than
my parents.
I sleep less than.
I sleep less than my parents.
Very good. Let's leave and come back in Zoom 2. So we'll take a little break and come back in Zoom 2. Okay, so see you both in 1 minute.
Okay.